So let's throw it up to the veteran voice of the World Series of Fighting. And first, why don't you guys join along? Why don't you get the ringside scoring app?
Looks like Mustapayev's looking to hit bingo.
Here we go.
He's all
Chael Sonnen here, joined with the two-time world champion, David Branch. David, you know, we're visiting a little bit as these guys walked in, and you got your eye on Ramil here.
I have it on Ramil Mustapayev. I do, because I know that a lot of the times the Russians, when they come from there, their records really don't reflect their skill set, because they train since they're like 4 or 5 years old. Like we're seeing it now. This guy is like really controlling the fight with his distance, and those high kicks are just snapping out there.
You know, there's something about, and this is almost like a nationalistic approach, but a Russian athlete, and I really don't care about the sport. You follow the Olympic Games, you follow the Russians in sport, they come in with a very calm demeanor. It's reminiscent of Rocky III, if you will, which was believed to be shown. Yeah, he caught Burley on that one, but I think Burley's recovered here. He's got his legs underneath him. But they come in very stoic. They come in with a very intimidating.
I'm going to break you.
Yes.
They had it right in Rocky III.
That's right, and I still haven't figured out if that's an act that they've all. That was a good kick by Burley. Caught here, great balance.
Nice.
Burley down.
Looking to close the guard. LaRue looking to land some strikes from inside the closed guard. Walking that high guard.
Now this would surprise me, David, if he was able to lock up a submission, but it is early enough.
Now we got north-south. Starting to look up for that north-south choke. Maybe, possibly. Oh, he switched off looking for elbows now. That's what we're going for here.
Good scramble here by Burley. Great effort here by Burley. He hasn't gotten out yet, but he is working hard. He's got a cut. David, we're starting to see some blood drip to the mat. Burley has a cut over his right eye. It's not impairing his vision yet. He did take a shot. I believe that was one of the head kicks early on.
It's very interesting right here. Joe, he needs to get his back up from off the fence and start to take the fight back to the center of the cage. He doesn't have anywhere, and it limits his mobility and where he can move if his back's up against the cage. That's exactly where Ramil Mustapayev wants him. Looks like he's trying to get this fight right over the top of the jab right there. Beautiful snapping leg kick by Ramil. And Burley needs to start working his jab right here. You know, I think that he's just plodding, walking into those chop kicks right there. Those front quad kicks.
Yeah, Burley looks like he's got a little defensive-minded.
Oh, yeah, it definitely, Joe.
When he's throwing those punches more than anything, his opponent isn't. He's keeping him off, but as he stands there and that's a great
top of the head right
punch.
there. His demeanor has definitely shifted now.
Yeah, this is a very versatile attack here by Ramil. Every one of these tournaments, I've seen them all. I've seen them all. I'm telling you, every one of these tournaments, a star is born. Somebody comes out, somebody emerges who you didn't know about. Now, whether he wins a tournament or he just does a good job of getting everybody's attention, totally different conversation. But for tonight, perhaps Ramil is the guy. We're still very early on here, but this is a very great skill set that we're starting to see from the guy.
Great strikes by Ramil right there.
Who shows up with a 3-1 record.
Excuse me, LaRue.
Ramil over the top. LaRue's taking some great shots. I'm not
Definitely
sure.
is.
Burley's got to get a little more offensive here. And, you know, he hasn't looked for any takedowns, which is also a bit of a surprise because he's losing the stand-up battle as he eats an elbow, as I'm saying that. There's a knee. Flying knee, just misses.
Pop that jab. Let's go. He's first. Combination. There we go.
I don't think that this one's going to end well.
Yeah, David, do you agree with this strategy? You know, when you're coming out in a situation like this, which is a tournament format, which lends to the possibility of having to fight 3 men in one night, there is some school of thought to say, go out, explode, do a sprint of combos, and get the guy out of here so you can get in the back and recover. Now, of course, if that doesn't work, now you're even more tired. So what is the school of thought there?
I think that you have to play a really technical fight, but not be so concerned about like not losing or getting injured. You still have to go to it. You still got to take it to a guy like if you were trying to take him out in the first round in a regular fight. And I think that you should make every fight like that. Focus on every fight that's in front of you. LaRue Burley needs to get his back up against the fence.
Careful, you good?
Low
You good?
blow.
Low
Time.
blow.
Referee agrees. That's the
Over
right
here.
call. I watched that one. That definitely went low.
No coaching. No coaching.
Ramil completely relentless with his attacks.
Oh yeah.
Take your time, okay?
You know, when it comes down to point fighting, and there are
No
judges
coaching.
who take a look at this. This opening round
I know it
scheduled
was
for 2
unintentional,
5-minute
okay? You're
rounds.
responsible for your weapons. Keep them up, okay?
Let's take a look at this here. Burley slipping well.
Oh.
Ramil comes up.
That was a series of unfortunate events right
Yeah,
there.
he did. It looked like he was throwing a knee. The rest of the foot came below the belt.
Burley was able to get out of the way of a straight right hand,
You know
though.
when you're 100% ready, bud.
And I think that's what kept his feet stationary in that position.
Burley will be given up to 5 minutes to recover here. And the choice is
100%.
his. He's just told the
Stay right
referee
there.
he's ready, so they will restart the action.
Ready? Time in. Fight!
We continue round 1.
It's an oh.
Get that takedown. Go,
Oh, this is not good.
Gotta go.
That's what we call running through in fencing. Two guys hitting each other at the same time.
I'll tell you what, there's no question who won that round, at least not in any reasonable person's mind, but I will tell you, LaRue Burley, my goodness, very tough. Kept his legs about him, kept his wits about, was taken down, worked very hard to scramble back up to his feet. He is by no means conceding this fight. At the
No,
same time,
very
he's
tough
going to
guy.
have to find a way to touch his opponent a couple more times in the second round.
And he's catching on that left hook. Okay, so we got to keep that right hand high.
Take a look at this. This is actually where Burley got cut.
Second round. Fight!
Okay.
Now, David, what do you think Burley's going to try to do different in this round? He's
Well, he
yet
just
to
switched
try to
southpaw.
grapple.
He just switched to southpaw right there.
Lost his mouthpiece. Big head kick right there. Burley's going for it. Burley's coming after him now.
Right hand high as you pop that jab.
Well, something just got awoken in Mr.
Yeah,
Burley
I think
right
he's
here.
I think he's tired of being frustrated. And he's just decided to just go after this guy.
Yeah, that could be a scary feeling fighting.
Get that nine going.
I tell you what, LaRue Burley is a tough guy.
My goodness.
I've seen him take some shots, and he is just right there.
He's not stopping.
He's not stopping. He is not stopping. This guy comes to fight. Beautiful body kick.
One of the best kicks of the night right there, landed by Burley.
Right to the liver.
I feel as though perhaps Ramil's caught off guard in this round, but either way, Burley has come out and taken command early in the second. They trade side kicks.
Punch the jab to back him up. Use the jab to back him up. Now we can start taking
Oh, that just missed.
shots.
Ramil pulls out of the way and throws 2 punches down the middle himself.
I would employ Burley to hold his hands up a little higher than that. I know they might be a little heavy, but you got to hold them up. Because he's not moving his head. He's use more head movement right here.
Another great leg kick right there by Burley.
There we go. Work that jab, move that head. Get off that cage.
Get off the cage.
Use that cage if you need to.
Ramil plodding forward, you know, one of the complaints often on the Russian athletes is their level of conditioning. They come in, they're tough, they've got good skills. I'm not seeing any fatigue showing here on Ramil. His feet are moving, his hands are up.
This is another day in the office right here.
Good combo here, good combo here.
With that jab again, cakewalk.
They break away.
There we go.
Trying to bring him right back into the right hand with that left hook. That was a beautiful job. Stop him from escaping to the right side.
Get that position first, then let go of that right hand. Let's go. Time to work that groove. Don't wait
It's
on
not
that
going to be a
hook.
great
Don't wait
job
on
to
this
throw
guy.
that right hand against the, with your back up against the fence. You got no power on it. And runs into another right hand.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Ramil's setting that up very nice. Just
Yeah,
coming
he sees it
outside
now.
and letting it go.
He's coming right over the top of the lazy jab, and then he's throwing it as he throws the right hand as well.
Short little uppercuts right there.
There we go. We got double underhooks. Let's work it now. Work it. Use it.
Nice knee to the body.
Let's see if LaRue can get this to the ground. This is really his first attempt clinching here. Now if he gives up position, he's going to let that go.
Definitely needs to dominate those underhooks right there.
Left hook. 1, 2, 3.
Good body shot. That'll take it from you. See, this is the most important thing. This is where you have experience right here. A lot of times guys headhunt and the head moves around. When a guy's tired like this is a great time, a great opportunity to start working the body. When the body stops, you know, the body fails, the head will fall.
For sure.
And right there, he needs to work the body.
Oh,
very nice.
Always listen to you, champ.
I wouldn't even worry about hitting him in the head. Just body shots.
Good knee there, slipped through. I don't know what you have to do to put Burley down. I have no idea.
This guy is tough.
I'm really stunned here. I mean, this guy's like an old leather boot. He just got kicked in the face, took one step backwards.
And a right hand right over the top after that.
I'm into this Burley performance here. The ref doesn't call this. Burley needs to be prepared here. Cannot call timeouts in mixed martial arts, and people do forget that. Only the referee. Great takedown by Burley. That's the first one he went for tonight, and he got it.
He got it.
I think he's going to be a little frustrated with himself tonight. Now, fortunes have quickly changed. Burley's the one that took the fight to the mat. He gave up position.
Go for the head and arm choke right here. Burley's aware of it and needs to drop his right elbow. He just did. Now we're switching over to side control. Hammer fist come down.
Get on your left side. Hey, you got 36. Come on, let's go. Get up. Let's go. Get up.
There it is. There it is.
Get up.
Trying to use that lat to smear the arm over the top of the head.
There's a
now
real
twister side control.
A real constant pressure that people watching this may not be seeing at home from Ramil. A real constant motion. He's bothering you at all times somewhere.
That is a horrible feeling.
That's a very hard guy to deal with. Now, Burley is dealing with it as well as one can. But I'll tell you, the guys in the back are going to have to keep their eyes.
It's like getting attacked by a swarm of Russian bees.
Yeah, that's right. Ramil Mustapayev really chopped away here. Had a very tough and game LaRue Burley. Let's take a look at this highlight, David. I really want to point this out. This is the one time in the fight that Burley went for a takedown, and he instantly got it. I feel as though later tonight he's going to regret not trying some more. He gets reversed here. And Mustapayev is able to track up some points, if you will, with the judges.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a beautiful takedown by Burley. Burley is one tough guy.
He is he's as tough as a metal brick.
Hook, keep your right hand high and let that right hand go. We got to hit a good, hard right hand here. We got to take him out. Okay?
Last round.
Take down. Get that position for your striking, light him out. Okay, we're going to take him out this round.
You're going to continue? Okay, off the stool. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go, bro. Dig down. Let's go. This is it. Last 5 minutes right here.
Back up. They don't have the gates closed yet. Okay, last round. Here we go. Fight.
We need to be first all the time.
All right, as we get underway for our third and final round.
Very nice jab by Burley coming out the gate.
Throw that jab first, and then that.
There we go.
So you see what he's doing right here, Chad? This is a really interesting thing that I see LaRue Burley doing. He throws a jab, but veers his head to the right side of the body, and then throws a big right hook over the top. And now he lands a takedown. Is he trying to come back into this fight, or what?
I guess he is. You know, you just can't put this Burley away. I am a little confused. He's now attempted 2 takedowns and got both of them. I'm not sure why he hasn't tried more takedowns. It appears to be a great position. I can tell you the guys in the back are watching this and realizing Ramil's got a little bit of a weakness here with defending some of these shots. I think Burley should just go right back to it.
Corner of LaRue Burley is screaming to utilize your skills and your focus on the boxing. He doesn't have the boxing, but it seems like the first round that boxing goes to Mustapayev. And now Mustapayev has a locked double, sucks him in, but hits the canvas.
Pulls him down. Burley was great at scrambling here in the first round, but right now he looks to have his middle of his back flat on the mat.
Get that left underhook, LaRue.
And that's just a conditioning issue. At some point, that fatigue starts to set in, and it looks like Burley has perhaps slowed down just a little bit.
And started to accept bad positions. He's looking for a breather before he starts to explode. Mustapayev does a really good job at compromising your positions at all times so that he doesn't give you a chance to breathe. It just keeps getting worse for you.
Ramil just dug a shot to the body there. Uncommon place to attack and ground and pound, but very effective. And there, Burley looks like he's coming to his feet. If he can use the fence, I think he can stay on his feet. He's turning face his opponent now.
Stay busy on the cage, guys.
Burley with double underhooks.
Turns it. Nice duck right there. Almost like a Greco duck right there.
Yeah.
Needs to get his hips in if he wants to suck him down. Beautiful job.
David, this is important here. Now, that's Burley's third attempt, his third successful score there. I understand he's losing position when he gets to the mat, but the guys in the back have got to be watching this. Ramil has looked almost bulletproof with one exception, and that is he has given up takedowns fairly
Push with the feet, do not grab with your toes.
With fairly little resistance.
Push off, explode. Let's stand up. Let's go.
A lot of moving parts in tonight's tournament.
I know you're tired, but we gotta get going.
Come on, roll to your right, LaRue. Go underneath.
Very interesting position right here from Mustapayev. Staying in north-south position, hammering away at the bodies, nice, banging away at the head, looking to track the arm. Oh, really nice ground and pound. Looking for an American lock right here. Oh, and he's got it. He's got it. This is hurting. This is hurting. He needs to slide that hand towards the hip and the elbow up towards the ceiling. That's the big mistake a lot of guys make when they go for that technique.
LaRue Burley is in a little better position than he was a moment ago, but he's got to keep improving. This is still not a great spot to be in. And there he breaks free. And Burley fires right away with a punch. He takes one down the middle.
Burley's going to have to swing for the fences here.
Beautiful kick by Ramil.
Went right over the top of the head. Very nice.
Great single leg attack.
That was a really good adjustment by Mustapayev right there, because he's seen every time that the punches were coming out, Burley would start to cover up and duck his head down. Feet are stationary. You can't defend takedowns that way.
Get on your left side. Right underhook and get on your left side.
Roll to your left, LaRue. Get that right underhook.
You gotta get that right underhook, LaRue.
Let's go.
Right here, LaRue has the small of his back flat on the mat. I keep commenting on that. As you know, you want to have, you got to get to one of your hips. You just simply can't move. Yeah, you got to shimmy and shake from here. Much easier said than done, particularly 14 and a half minutes into a cage fight. But it is a sign of fatigue and the acceptance of a bad position, to use your term from earlier.
This is some heavy ground and pound right there.
Yeah, Ramil does not seem content to just eat up the clock here. He's got 10 seconds left. He's still looking for finishes.
Yeah, this kid's mean. He wants it. He wants it. He wants it. He's hungry. This kid wants to fight again. He's not done. He wants to fight again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of fighting, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Chris Flores, Brad Frank, and Tom Gabauer, score it 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. He will serve as an alternate in our 8-man tournament tonight. Ramil Mustapayev.
That's not great news right there, David. If you're one of the boys in the back,
it definitely isn't.
The potential entrance of this